Welcome back, everyone. Today we're going to explore something really special, the unseen tale of Drew Barrymore's amazing life, combined with rare photographs of her that you've most likely never seen before. Drew's journey from kid star to Hollywood celebrity is filled with unexpected turns, setbacks, and victories. You won't want to miss the incredible moments and unique insights we're sharing today, so stay with me through to the very end. To get your attention, let's begin with a hook. Picture becoming a worldwide celebrity at the age of 7, only to encounter a series of obstacles that would try anyone's resolve. These unique images tell Drew Barrymore's journey and show the experiences that helped mold her into the person we know today. Drew, who was born on February 22, 1975, into the illustrious Barrymore acting family, was bound for fame. She began her career at the age of 11 months in a dog food commercial, which is not surprising given that her parents, grandparents, and great-grandparents were all actresses. Do you think that's possible? A newborn is already taking center stage. Imagine this. In 1982, 7-year-old Drew is cast as Gertie in Steven Spielberg's E.T., the extraterrestrial motion feature. Here's our first rare image, a behind-the-scenes. Look at young Drew on set, her eyes wide with awe as she engages with that famous extraterrestrial. She became famous after this incident and became America's sweetheart. The problem is that fame at such a young age came at a high cost. Stay tuned because we'll reveal a picture from her most trying years later on that reveals a little-known tale. Drew's life wasn't all glamour and flash as a kid celebrity. She was already enmeshed in a world that was much too mature for her at the age of 9. This 1985 candid photo of Drew at a Hollywood party with superstars around him is a rare find. Even though she is still a child, her mother, Jade, frequently took her to venues like Studio 54. Imagine Emilio Estevez and a 9-year-old slow dancing at Rob Lowe's birthday celebration. Although it's crazy to consider, this picture perfectly depicts the tumultuous environment she was in. Her early experiences laid the stage for some difficult times to come, and her childhood was anything but typical. Drew's life was in a downward spiral by the time she was 13. Here's a hook to keep you interested. What if I told you that Drew was struggling with addiction and even spent time in an institution at a time when most children are worried about school? In a rare photograph from 1990, an adolescent Drew appears older than her years in a cafe in Los Angeles. Around this time, she was 14 years old and officially separated from her parents. Photographer Michael Greco captured her in the image with a vulnerable yet rebellious look, giving us a peek of a girl struggling to take charge of her life. Written at the age of 14, her memoirs Little Girl Lost describes this difficult time, including her battles with substance misuse and her estrangement from her father, John Drew Barrymore. This is where Drew's story becomes motivational, though. Even after reaching her lowest point, she persisted. Our next rare image was taken on the set of Poison Ivy in 1992. Drew, who is now 18, is making a comeback to Hollywood with an edgy appearance. This part was a sea change and demonstrated her ability to play nuanced grown-up roles. This behind-the-scenes photo demonstrates her confidence returning, which is a sharp contrast to her child star days. She gradually restored her career by working hard and teaching herself living skills like cooking and cleaning. Are you curious about how she became a Hollywood powerhouse after being blacklisted? For the complete narrative, watch through until the very end. Here's another unique discovery from 1995, a picture from Drew's notorious Playboy photo shoot. She embraced her rebellious side when she posed for the January edition at the age of 19. The pictures, which featured her in daring locations, like a garage or relaxing by a swimming pool, caused uproar but also demonstrated her taking back control of her story. "I'm not just that kid from E.T. anymore," Drew said. Around this time, she even flashed David Letterman on his show, which stunned viewers but demonstrated her bravery. We'll talk more about how she turned this audacity into something genuinely constructive later in the movie. But these pictures are a tribute to her path of self-discovery. By the late 1990s, Drew was prepared to assume leadership roles in a different manner. The following rare image was taken on the set of Never Been Kissed, the debut feature produced by her firm Flower Films in 1999. She is beaming with happiness as she laughs with the staff in this unscripted photo. This film was more than just a success. It was a turning point in my life. Drew gave her everything to the role of a bashful journalist who returns to high school. And the movie's success demonstrated that she was more than just an actress, but a creative force. This picture shows the beginning of Flower Films' empire, which went on to produce successful films like Charlie's Angels. To keep you interested, here's a hook. Did you know Drew was resilient in ways other than acting? She turned to become a businessman, starting a wine company, a cosmetics line, and even a book series. She is shown grinning while sipping a glass of Pinot Grigio in a rare 2014 photograph taken at a winery event for Barrymore Wines. Her love of creating and interacting with people is evident in this moment. I love the camaraderie of sitting around the table, sharing wine, and making memories. She once remarked, "This picture depicts a woman who has found her place in the world," a long cry from her turbulent adolescence. Let's now discuss Drew's private life. She is seen on a family outing with her daughters, Olive and Frankie, in a unique 2020 photo. It's a touching image of Drew as a loving mother, a role she treasures following her own difficult upbringing. She has made it clear that she doesn't want to make the same mistakes she did in the past and that she will never get married again in order to ensure the stability of her children. This picture serves as a reminder of her transformation from a lonely child to a devoted parent. Hold on, because we are about to show you a picture that beautifully connects her history and present. Drew's innovative talk show is another aspect of her path. She is seen getting ready for the premiere in a rare behind-the-scenes photo from the Drew Barrymore show, which was shot in 2020 and features friends Cameron Diaz and Adam Sandler. The event is a success because of her contagious enthusiasm and sincere kindness. She has been able to connect with people since her ET days, and this picture reflects that. However, what makes her so accessible is her candor about her hardships, which include overcoming addiction, surviving a dysfunctional family, and even having a brief marriage to Tom Green. We appreciate you staying until the very end. Drew is a remarkable survivor, as evidenced by these unique pictures and her unknown story. Give this movie a thumbs up, tell your friends about it, and let me know in the comments which of the photos caught you off guard if you enjoyed this in-depth look. Remember to press the bell and subscribe so you don't miss another unheard tale like this one. I'll see you in the upcoming video.